Ladies and gentlemen, we are only 2 days away from the next part of the massive Black Ops Cold War reveal Easter egg that started on Monday, where myself, along with a ton of other YouTubers, got sent these massive crates containing projectors with slides that took us on a massive Easter egg. As you've seen from the title, we have a new teaser before it all kicks off, and this is incredibly exciting stuff because this gives us a little bit of an idea of the gravitas of the Easter eggs that we're going to be doing and paints a picture really of the narrative of what this Easter egg is going to involve and end up with. So if you guys are excited, be sure to let me know by smashing the like button on this video. And if you want to be kept on absolutely everything latest on Call of Duty 2020, then be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell, as I'd hate for you to miss out. And lastly, just before we jump into things, I want to thank Elgato for sponsoring this video. If you're looking for a great capture card solution, lighting, green screen, and so much more, be sure to check out the link in the description. So what's the latest with this Easter egg? Well, we know that we discovered the website on Monday, which is porntakesporn.com/TV, and this is what the website looks like. But there is a little difference in the website compared to how it looked when we first discovered it, and this only changed earlier today. As you can see on the TV, underneath it there is a little post-it note that says /tangled web. Now, you can't click on this, it doesn't do anything, but it's a teaser that you need to change the URL in your address bar to /tangled web rather than TV. And when you do, you are brought to this web page, which is incredible because it's laid out exactly like the crates and what we received inside of them. There's hay, which the crates had a bundle of. You can also see a tray on the left that contains the slides that are identical to the ones that I and other YouTubers received. And we can also see some on the table there, which are coded, which I think are going to play into what we need to do on Friday. You can see the projector case and the handle, but more importantly, there is a note which reads as follows: wars are won not just on the battlefield, but behind closed doors. Tactics, maneuvers, strategies, all pieces of a complex puzzle that means the difference between life and death, conquering or being conquered. Codes, signals, ciphers, secret communications used by enemies and allies for thousands of years. The plot unfolding now is decades in the making. It will not be unraveled overnight. While some battles can be won swiftly, others will take days to unfold. You have found the first piece of many. Relish the journey. It's all part of the game. The spoils of victory come not to those in haste, but to those who know. Every battle is won before it is ever fought. Know your history. Wow, that sent chills down my spine. Now, don't leave the video because we're going to break down all the different parts of this letter because there is a lot to go through. Let's start right from the beginning with the first line. Wars are not won just on the battlefield, but behind closed doors. This is essentially giving us all the context we need that this game is 1,000,000% in the Cold War, because the Cold War is called the Cold War because there was no large-scale fighting directly between the two superpowers of the Soviet Union and the United States, but they each supported major regional conflicts known as proxy wars. So it goes hand in hand that a lot of this stuff happened behind closed doors, and it is so deep. So I'm sure they're going to explore some of the best and most cryptic, dark sections of the Cold War by how it references, you know, tactics, maneuvers, strategies, and the difference between life and death. The communication is going to be codes, signals, and ciphers. So I'm assuming that's also throwing a tease into what we might be using on Friday. We're going to be looking out for codes, signals, and ciphers. And as we look up and you see the slides that are being shown and laid out on the table, looking at the ones at the top, one of them is the circular cipher for one of the clocks, and the other is an image of Summit. But I can't pinpoint the other two. If you know, be sure to tweet me at MrDalekJD. You can find the link in this video's description. Now, as we go down, the secret communications used by enemies and allies for thousands of years. The plot unfolding here is decades in the making, which is crazy. It almost sounds like it's a double entendre, like it's saying, hey, the plot that's unfolding now with the marketing in this game has been decades in the making, right? But also could be referencing what's happening in the story of this game, like what is happening. The overall narrative has been unfolding for decades, and we're going to be jumping right into the middle of it. Reading that it will not be unraveled overnight suggests to me that that's Activision's way of saying, hey, you know, when you figure this out on Friday, well, you still won't be done. There's going to be more work to do, and it's crazy. And that's backed up with the next line saying, well, some battles can be won swiftly, others will take days to unfold. And that is exactly what's happening with the marketing and this website at the moment. And it's a bit of a teaser that's going to take even longer. We have found the first piece of many. Relish the journey. It's all part of the game. I've seen a few people out there say that they dislike the marketing tactic with this and that they just want the trailer and the reveal now. They don't want it to be longed out. It was amazing on Monday, but it's going to get a bit stale. We don't want this anymore. Well, I'm in the complete opposite end of the spectrum where I'm like, I love this. I would love this to keep going. And it says the spoils of victory come not to those in haste, but to those who know every battle is won before it is ever fought. And that is a very famous quote from Sun Tzu from the book The Art of War. And looking at the context, in the context of most strategy, it means the events leading up to the battle decide who is going to win in that battle and not the actual battle itself. Now, if you think literally of an actual battle, the training that takes place, think about how long it takes to become an expert at a certain field. How much practice you get is going to decide how well you're going to do in battle. And there's also supplies such as ammunition and food, and then there's morale as well. So in a way, it's sort of saying, hey, we need to prepare ourselves for what is to come with the reveal and the actual game itself. And once we have truly proven ourselves by solving all the Easter eggs that they're going to throw at us, only then are we really going to be able to win this battle. But specifically right underneath it, it says know your history, which is the exact wording that we've seen from the offset that glitches out right now in certain Warzone matches. And I think that's probably a bit of a tie-in to the actual Cold War knowledge itself. Like, they want you to know your history, because knowing the history of the Cold War is going to be very important when it comes to whatever steps come next in the Easter egg. So very, very exciting stuff. Doesn't look like it's a full-blown next step to this reveal Easter egg, but just more a little taster to whet our appetites and get us ready for Friday. And I'm not sure if I'm ready for this, because if it really is going to take days to solve, then man, oh man, we have a long live stream, maybe even multiple ahead of us. So make sure you're subscribed with the bell tick so you don't miss out for that live stream on Friday at 5 p.m. UK time, midday if you're on the East Coast, and 9 a.m. if you're on the West Coast. And lastly, I have a Discord server. I'm sure you guys probably aren't aware of it, but if you open up the description, I have a Discord server that you can join, and I'd love to have you over there so that when these Easter eggs do drop, we can discuss it and have you guys as one big community just talking about it, brainstorming what we could do. Your knowledge is invaluable, and it'd be a lot easier to see and keep up with it than the manic live stream chat. On top of that, I've got all my other socials down below in these videos descriptions, so if you want to follow me over on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, please go ahead and do so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. But thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think of all of this and what you think it means. Let me know if you guys are ready for Friday, because I know I am, and I'll catch you for another video very, very soon.